Hey, what's up, dudes? Gonna walk you through the new version of our Sunday patch for the Nord Stage 4. So instead of doing different programs for the types of pianos we're gonna have, I just have one super simple one preset for our worship set, and then one for those like underscore altar call moments. So here in the piano section, we have on our first fader, the grand piano. And you can just hear it out in the house. That's why it's so quiet. And then the second one is our upright. And within these, again, you can always use the timbre. So like on this grand, you can go soft. I'll soften it up. I never use mid, but then bright. Think for those song ones, like This Is Our God. What is it? And that's all you'll really have to mess with on here is just grand, upright, timbre. Now the synth section is where things have changed a little bit. Still within this first fader is gonna be your pad. With the mod wheel brightening it up. So like with the piano. So pretty straightforward. This third one is still synth bass. Really simple. This second one is our tonic. So tonic is now gonna be coming from the Nord, our drone under the piano. And yeah, so when it's gonna be coming out a different output. So when we fade it in, we'll fade it in all the way to 100, just like we would on our old controller. But see this green light here? That means this F all the way to this C controls the tonic. Now there are a couple things you have to do. So if I just do this, you won't hear piano, you'll just hear a little bit of the drone. But when I let go, it goes away. So there's this button right here that says KB hold. And it's set only to this pad so that when you hit a note, it's gonna hold it forever until you turn it off. So like at the end of the set, we can turn it off. Let it fade with reverb. And then like at the top of the set, what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is do the root fifth root of all of them. We can do that for every key except D, I think that's it. And E flat. So D, E flat, and E. I'm gonna do the fifth of the scale below and the root up top. Also, we can't do it for C sharp. And so it'll do that. And let's say we're in the set, you don't have to turn it off and back on and do the new one. So let's say we're in D. And we're gonna go to A. Root, fifth root. And it'll automatically transfer them. straightforward. And so let's say if you were to switch patches in between, the tonic will die off. So at the end of the set, you're gonna wanna either fade it out with this middle fader, or keyboard hold and it'll fade itself out. And then when you come back at the end of the service, just make sure KB hold is on and you're in the underscoring patch, and you can turn the tonic back on and say we're in G. Why not? Now, just like in the version 1 of this, here, I'm gonna turn this off. This second layer, and this is not, like, it's not just a grand upright thing, it is the octave up felt upright. To blend into taste. And then this first is the pad again, and then synth bass again here, but. And right now there's no tonic, but make sure KB hold is on. I just messed that up. But. Now that does mean, so from this green light, this F all the way up to the C is not usable as piano, but we never really use it anyways. So I think we'll be fine. The only time some people is like if they're big octaves, but I really think we can live. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Yeah, so again, grand, upright, pad, tonic, synth bass. And then on the underscoring, we've got soft grand, octave up, felt upright, pad, tonic. And tonic, we will always want it to be able to live at 100%. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I think it's gonna be awesome. Yeah,